Good morning, folks. Thanks for being here for our core and shoulders workout this morning. Going back into our flow workout today. So we've got 10 minutes of a bit of a warm up and mobility, and then we're going through 20 minutes of flow. No handstands this morning, except for some kick up to float if you want to join there. Let's get straight into it. Starting with our swings through the arms. And back the other way. And through our washing machines. Big rotations. Three, two, and one. Beautiful. Alrighty, right leg swing. Nice and high, nice and tall, lifting up like a marionette, hanging from our crown of our head. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Jumping to the foot of our mat. Opening up through the chest, through the neck. Big arc. Big extension to the spine and rolling down through each vertebra, really trying to get that nervy stretch as we go down, down, down. Bend those knees and rolling back up. All the way to neutral, then extend and open up through the chest and through the neck. And roll it back down. Left hand towards the sky. Big stretch there. Right hand towards the sky. Back to center and rolling back up through the spine. Standing position, we're going to fall forward with our right leg into a lunge. Hands up in the air and pulse down for 5. Deep. 4, 3, 2. Big stretch through those hip flexors. 1, stay down. Turn towards that front leg. Big rotation through the spine. Beautiful. Good. Back to center. Fingertips down on the ground here. And we're going to go straighten that right leg. Beautiful. And forward, just 5 forward, back, 4 forward, and back. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. And let's push ourselves back to standing. Drive it up. Then onto the other side. Left foot forward. Hands up. And pulse for 5. Deep as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate towards that left side. Big stretch. Back to center, fingertips to the ground. Straightening the left leg out. And in. And stretch. And in. Oh. 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. Place the hands down on the ground. You can kick that left foot back to a high plank and into our scapular protraction and retraction here. We're going to do 10. Push the ground away. Pull the shoulder blades together. 9. You can drop to the knees if you need to. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lower yourself down to the ground. Hands behind your head. Interlock those fingers, lifting up and down for 10. 9. Lift those elbows as high as you can. 8. Try and lift the hands off the back of the head so you're not pushing into the head. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Beautiful. Taking your hands underneath your shoulders, push yourself back into child's pose. And looking between your fingertips, walk those hands out. Try and get the sternum down to touch the ground. Hips above the knees. Big arch, a big extension through the spine. Back up onto all fours. Bringing yourselves up onto your fingertips or fingers here, bending at the knuckles. We're going to go through our little push-ups through our fingers, going down and up. So palms on the ground and push yourself up onto those fingers. Want to make sure that your weight's well and truly over those hands, so as you come up here, it is hard work to lift. You can't come up onto the fingertips, there's too much weight going through the fingers. Let's do another 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the fingers back towards the knees into a cat-cow stretch. Big flexion, big extension. One more. Turn the fingers pointing in towards one another, palms facing up towards the sky, and then clenching those fists. Roll those fingers up and extending. 1 for 5 reps. Clench and extend. 4. Clench and extend. 3. Clench and extend. 2. Last one. Beautiful. Right hand behind the head. And 5 rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Other side. 5. Big rotation, bigger than you think you can go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourselves back onto your feet. Grab a quick sip of water and then let's get into it. As usual with the flow on the core and shoulders, break it down into 3 parts. We start with our rotations. With the rotations here, you can keep them as just these ones where we're opening up here. If you want to do the full circle, you can. When you're doing the full circle, look at this back hand, rotate it round, then meet your other hand before you take it off, then back around the other way. Otherwise, just a single is fine. Then we're going into the core section. We've got 5 different exercises there. Try and keep that tension on the abs the whole time. So if you get a little bit stuck, try and keep that tension on the abs. Have a look over at me. It's easiest if you're doing your workout side onto the screen. Then we're going to roll around into high plank and then go through shoulders. Shoulders are pretty hard work this morning, so keep with it. There's parts where you can go down onto your knees or go back into child's pose if you need to rest. That's it. Let's get into it. Get to the foot of your mat facing outwards. We're going to start with our squat and rotate around. So we're going to do 4 of these, either single or the full way around. Get the hand to the back. Drive the hips up. Feel that stretch. Beautiful. Then onto the other side. When we finish our last one, we're going to lower ourselves down to the ground. Either keep the single ones, or if you want to do the full 360 rotation here, you can. When you're finishing your last rep, lowering yourself down onto the ground, onto your lower back, feet up into the air, shoulder blades off the ground. Beautiful, guys. Take those feet all the way up. We're going to go for slow scissor lift, and let's go right foot down towards the ground. Then back up, side, go 6. Keep the shoulder blades off the ground. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Keep those feet up in the air. Keep the shoulder blades off the ground. We're going for 3 points or 2 points. So the last one, either extending the feet out or you can keep them close in if you need to. So bend those knees, touch the ground, lift your feet, extend the feet out, then back through, up in the air. That's 6. Down, out, in, and 5. Down, out, in, and 4. Keep the shoulder blades off the ground. Suck the belly button in. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful, guys. Bend those legs, coming up onto your bum into a high boat pose. Once we're here, Russian twists from side to side with the hands over the head. Let's go 6 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the feet off the ground, back to center. Keep holding that pose. We're going to lower ourselves down into bicycle crunches, nice and slow. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beautiful, guys. Rolling onto our side into a side plank. Do this on your hands or on your elbow as you need. Once we find this side plank position, lifting our leg, 6 leg raises. Let's go. 1. If you need to just hold it, you can. 2. See if you can just hold the, don't worry about the leg raise. If you can't do that, just try and hold the side plank while we're going through these. 2 more. Last one. And straight onto the other side. Let's go. Once you've found that side position, whether you're on your hands or on your elbows, it doesn't matter. And if you can, join me with these leg raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, don't rest, don't come down, just bring yourself to a high plank on your hands. Beautiful guys, we're going to try and hold this for quite some time. We're going to do a round the world extension of each limb, starting with our right hand, reaching up. 1, left hand, left foot. Right hand, 2, left foot, right foot. 3, right hand, left foot, right foot. We're going to go back around the other way. So starting with the left hand, 3, right hand, right foot, left foot. 2, left hand, right leg, left leg. Last one, 4. Beautiful guys. Alrighty, I want you to stay in this hand plank position, holding that. Keep your eyes on me as I work through this next exercise. So lower down, upward facing dog, back to a hover, push yourself back, up we come. Either single arm push-ups on your knees, on your toes, 2 of those or 2 regulars. Let's go 6 together, guys. So we're lowering down. If you need to go to child's pose, you can at any point. This is pretty hard work. Back to the hover. Push yourself back up to a high position. Then 2 push-ups. 1 and 2. That's 1 rep. Let's go again. Doing 6. Down. Upward facing dog to hover. If you need to go to child's pose and rest for a little while, please feel free to do that. 2 push-ups. Third rep. Down. Back to hover. Push it back. Up we come. 2 push-ups. Beautiful. Lower down to upward. 4th rep. Down to hover. Push it back. Up we come. 2 push-ups. Beautiful. Onto our 5th rep. Down. Upward facing dog. Down, hover. Push it back. Up we come. 2 push-ups. Last rep. Down. Upward facing dog. Big stretch. Down to hover. Push it back. And up. Nice and high. 2 push-ups. Then bums up into the air to a downward facing dog. Nice big stretch here. And take one hand off the ground, give it a shake out, then the other. Let's do that one more time on each side. Shake off that arm, then the other. Now walk your fingers in towards your head a little bit more. Turn those fingertips into the center of the mat, into our pike push-ups, forehead to the ground. Let's go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk those hands out to a deeper downward facing dog. And we're going into our kick up and stretch, or kick up and hop. Let's go 3 reps per side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. On to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, guys. Back into the downward facing dog. Look between your fingertips. We're going to jump up and place our feet between our hands. So bend those knees, jumping up,
Place those feet between the hands, rolling up through the spine. Shake out those wrists, shake out those shoulders, step out nice and wide. We're about to go through again. Ready to rock? Let's drop down. Back into our back bends. Left hand behind. Extend all the way up. And the other side. All the way up. Big stretch through the shoulders, through the back. Either repeat or join me. Going all the way around. Once you've finished your fourth rep, lowering yourself down onto the ground into our core exercises, feet up into the air, shoulder blades off the ground, into our scissors. Let's go. 1, 2, shoulder blades off the ground. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 3-point extensions. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep those shoulder blades off the ground. 5. Beautiful. Keep going. Suck the belly buttons in. And last 1. Keep those legs in, coming into our sits bones, into our high boat pose. 6 Russian twists. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause at the center before we go into our bicycles. Down the ground, nice and slow. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to center, then into our side plank. Good, guys, beautiful. Once we're here, either the hands or the elbows, if you can, let's join me for 6 leg raises. 1, 2, 3. Good, guys. 4, 5, 6. Onto the other side. Once you've found that position, on your hands, on your elbows, let's go into leg raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't rest, just come onto the hands, into your high plank. Extensions around the world, starting with the left hand. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's reverse the direction, starting with the right hand. 3, and 2, last one. Stay in that position, lowering to upward facing dog, child's pose if you need it, back to the hover, to the push-ups. Let's go. 1, and 2. And 3. If you need to take a rest, feel free to do so. Let's try and keep the chest from resting on the ground. And 4. And 5. Shoulders are feeling it now. Woo. Last one. Not a moment too soon. Hips up into downward facing dog. Taking one hand off the ground, shake it off. A little rest, then the other. And then swap it over. Shake it off on the other side. And last one, shake it off. Walk those hands in a little bit closer. Fingertips pointing inward towards the mat. Foreheads to the ground. Pike push-ups, let's go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Walking those hands out to a deeper downward facing dog again. We're going for our kick up to float or kick up to stretch. Let's go. 1, and 2. And 3. To the other side. 1. And 2. And 3. This time we're dropping down onto our elbows into a 1.5 minute plank to take us home. Let's go. Last exercise for the day. Keep those glutes on, suck the belly buttons in. Thirty seconds down. Keep it going. We're halfway there. Thirty seconds to go. 2 more, guys. Keep it going. 20 seconds. Once we get to the end, 15 seconds, I want you to come back into a high hand plank. 10 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, don't rest. 3, 2, come into a high plank, onto the hands. look between your fingertips. We're going to jump, place our feet between our hands to finish. And let's go jumping up with your index fingers hooking around your big toe. Big stretch, straightening your legs, straightening your back. Big deep breath in. Bend those knees, rolling up through the spine. Coming back to the center of your mat, stepping out shoulder width apart. Big breaths in. Blowing out that tension. 1, 2, and in. Deep into the belly. Last breath. Placing your left hand underneath your belly button, right hand on top. Breathing nice and deep. One nice big deep breath in. Shake out the tension. Folks, thank you so much for being here, working hard. For anyone who needs to run off out of here, please feel free to go. Thank you very much. For those who can hang around to stretch, let's get down face first on the mat. Really good work, guys. Hope you enjoyed the class. Alrighty, let's start with our cactus stretch. Right hand out.
Yeah.
To the side. Thank you, Luke. Take care, mate. Bend the elbow.
Thanks.
And over the top. Nice big stretch to those shoulders. And onto the other side. Back to center. Pushing yourself back through child's pose. Nice big stretch through the lower back. Rocking from side to side if you like. Now looking between your fingertips, walk those fingers away from your center, getting your sternum down onto the ground, hips above your knees. Coming up onto the hands. Fingertips pointing back towards your knees. And cat-cow. pointing in, palms towards the sky, and going for our clenching the fists. I'll turn around so you can see, and extend. Two more. Last one. Beautiful. Hips up in the air to downward facing dog. Nice big stretch through those hamstrings. Maybe take your weight over one leg and the other. Walk your hands back. Right hand up into the air. Left hand planted. Onto the other side. Back to center, rolling up through the spine. Right hand up and over the head. Nice big stretch through the side of the neck. Onto the other side. Back to center. Shake it off. Folks, thank you so much for being here, for putting in the hard work again. Hope you have a great long weekend. I'll still be here on Monday. I hope you will be too. All right, take care guys, thank you.